Welcome back to everyone's favorite part of their day, some algebra. We're going to be doing a section on rates. I think in algebra, rates is one of the more important topics that we cover, and your book actually doesn't have a lot on it. So for the rest of this chapter, other than today, it's actually going to be assignments that I created on myself. I know, you're super pumped. So before we start, we're going to do a little bit of ratio work. I want to simplify each of these fractions down as far as they can go. I'll do the top two, and I'll see if you guys can do the next ones. In order to simplify this fraction, I have to try to divide a number into the top and bottom. Well, I know that I can divide by 5 on the top and the bottom. And I know that because that ends at a 5 and that ends in a 0. So 75 divided by 5 would be 15, and 30 divided by 5 would be 6. And this simplified as a fraction, I can divide by 3, so I get 5 over 2. This one over here, we got bigger numbers, but they're both even, so I can divide by 2 on the top and the bottom. 84 divided by 2 is 42. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. Well, they're still even, so I can still divide by 2. That gives me 21 over 3. Whoop. And I can divide by 3 now on the top and the bottom. And I'm running out of space, but I get 7 over 1, and that's just 7. Okay, I want you to try the other 4 on your own and see what you get. Alrighty, so for this one, you should have gotten 4. This, we should have gotten 7 over 85. I think that's done. This, we should have gotten 3 over 8. And this should have been 1/2. If you have questions, bring them to class. So, we're going to start giving a couple examples of some real-world problems. I like rates because they give us some really cool real-world examples. Like, you are given 2 options for pay. You can be paid $70 per 9 hours, or you can be given $85 per 11 hours, and you have to say which is better. Now, when we're looking at our labels, we care about dollars per hour. And we know the word per means division. So that's our label. And our label just told us how to do the problem. Dollars on top, hours on bottom. So for the first one, I get $70 on top, and I get 9 hours on bottom. And if I divide those two numbers, I get $7.78 about dollars per hour. On the bottom example, I get $85 on the top, and I get 11 hours on the bottom. Oh boy, that's not right. Stop doing that. Alrighty. 85 divided by 11, and I get $7.73 per hour. Therefore, boom kaboom, option 1 is better. Important thing to focus on, the label will tell you how to solve the problem. If you're looking for miles per hour, you do miles on top, hours on the bottom. So you challenge your friend to a speed reading competition. You read 500 words in 3 minutes, and they read 700 words in 4 minutes. Who is faster? Well, we care about your words per minute. Well, per means division, so you get words on top, minutes on bottom. No one cares about minutes per word. That doesn't make sense. So words per minute. So we have 500. Oh, we're freezing. Okay, 500 divided by 3, and we have 700 divided by 4. We get the old calculator out. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. And so it's 166.7 to 175. And of course, this are words per minute. So sadly, your friend was quicker than you. Okay, that's it for the whole section. Important to remember that you care about really the label first, And so if you're looking for miles per hour, you do miles on top, hours on bottom, and so on and so forth. Okay? The word per, they usually use the word in, but they mean the same thing, division. Questions? By all means, ask me.